Once upon a time, there was a man named Bob who was always forgetting things. One day, Bob went to the grocery store to buy some milk, bread, and eggs. He walked up and down the aisles, grabbing various items, and then headed to the checkout. As the cashier scanned his items, Bob realized that he had forgotten the milk. So, he quickly ran back to the dairy section and grabbed a carton of milk. But as he turned to leave, he accidentally knocked over a whole shelf of yogurt cups, sending them flying all over the floor. Bob was mortified, and the other shoppers stared at him in disbelief. As he tried to pick up the yogurt cups, he slipped on a puddle of spilled milk and fell on his backside. The whole store erupted in laughter, and even the cashier couldn't stop giggling. Feeling embarrassed, Bob quickly got up, paid for his items, and left the store. But as he walked out, he realized he had forgotten the bread and eggs. So, he went back inside, but this time he was determined not to make a fool of himself. He made his way to the bread aisle and carefully selected a loaf. But as he turned to leave, he accidentally bumped into another shopper, sending the bread flying into the air. It landed on his head, covering his face in doughy goodness. The other shoppers couldn't stop laughing, and even the store manager came over to see what all the commotion was about. Bob was so embarrassed that he just grabbed the eggs, paid for his items, and ran out of the store, still wearing the bread on his head. As he walked home, people pointed and laughed at him, but Bob just kept his head down and tried to ignore them. When he finally arrived home, he burst through the door and shouted to his wife, "Honey, you won't believe what happened at the grocery store." But as he took off the bread from his head, his wife burst out laughing and said, "Bob, I think you're the only one who can make a simple trip to the grocery store into a hilarious adventure. Are about me."